Hey guys, how you doing? This is Terran here, and today we're going to take a look at a game by VileIllusion. Now, I'm very new to the whole casting community, but I'm not new to the StarCraft community. I'm Terran and I've been playing StarCraft for, God, I don't know, over 10 years now. So my passion's always been in the game, but I've never really gotten myself to do any casts and really provide any service for the community. So, yeah, this is probably one of my first couple of videos, and yeah, I'm gonna try to do something different. I'm not just gonna cast the games. I'm going to just look at a couple of players, and I'm really gonna go into detail about their strategy because I've been studying these guys as well. So I may as well give you guys some input on what they do and what I find so special and unique and about their strategy. And maybe if you're a fellow Terran player, you can pick up something from these casts. Anyway, on with this game, VileIllusion, he's a very prominent Terran player. He's like 15 years old or something, I think. Yeah, he's very new. He posted some games on Team Liquid, and that's where I got these from. And I've been watching him a lot. He's very unique. He has a very unique TvZ style. Excuse me there. And we're gonna take a look at his TvZ for the most part. Dying over here. Sorry, I've been sick for the past week, but I'm still gonna do this cast. Anyway, so his TvZ, I'm not gonna disclose it just yet. You guys are gonna see how it unfolds. He plays very standard TvZ, but he does one thing that most Terrans only do during the late game. Now, what he does is that he does a dual medevac drop really early, and the way he does it, the timing is just perfect. This is possibly the earliest way you can possibly get 2 medevacs and a handful of Marines to fill those medevac with stem pack to the enemy's base. It's just amazing how he timed this out. So that's why I want to show you guys today. Oh god, seriously gonna die. Yeah, so he goes very standard. He goes 13 barracks, around 16 orbital command, and he's gonna throw down a command center outside of his main. Now, most Terran like to throw the command center right around here and then lift off afterward. Oh, not this guy. He's just gonna throw right out there and let the Zerg know exactly what he's doing. Sorry, guys. And, yep. So he's gonna throw that down, and let's see, has he scouted yet? No, he's gonna throw down a second supply depot right here. One other thing I like about VileIllusion a lot is that he makes really good use of supply depots. Most Terran, when you throw down supply depots, you throw them everywhere. You throw them in the back. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'll throw them all the way back here. Here. I don't know. I'm trying to make teeth or something. But it looks ugly. And or a lot of times I put some Terran's player. Oh, anyway, he's throwing down another barracks at around the 19-minute mark. And at around 20, he's going to throw down both gas. And pump it down Marines as well. Let me see if I can buy a couple seconds to talk. Most Terran players just kind of throw stuff down everywhere. And that's not very efficient because you're not really making use of the fact that the supply depots can lift up and down. Now that can, I mean, in TvZ, that's going to be a huge plus for you when you're moving out and you have a nice tight wall with supply depots right here. As you're going to see, he's going to try that later on. So he throws down second barracks at around 19, and at 20 supply, he throws down 2 gas. And let's see, he's going to try to crank Marines out of these and throw down a factory right about now. So as soon as he gets tons of gas, he throws down a factory. Now, when this is done, he doesn't transfer workers here. Now, a lot of times, Terrans try to transfer like half their workers here. That's a huge mistake. You see, this mineral line right here is completely, well, not completely, but it's basically near saturated by now. So you don't want to mess with that. I mean, if you need to, just rally some workers over here. But he's not even doing that right now. So he's just getting workers, cranking them slowly one at a time at this. In the meantime, as soon as he has enough gas, he threw down a tech lab and a reactor on these 2 barracks. And once the tech lab finishes, he throws down the stem right away, and he's going to swap the reactor with the factory to go for a pretty much delay Hellion harassment. Now, he throws down another reactor with the other barracks. Now, I think this is, like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone done this kind of tech switching other than VileIllusion. And this is what I'm talking about, making supply depots everywhere. He's trying to fill all the cracks with them. And let's see, he only has a handful of Marines right now, so this build does have some weakness, I would say. It is pretty weak against, let's say, if your opponent does some kind of early roach push or decide to do some kind of bailing push early on. I mean, like early. But any of those should be spotted by this Hellion and buy him just enough time to react if he's fast enough. And the starport is going to go down immediately as soon as enough gas and mineral is available. And in the meantime, he's going to crank out Hellions. I assume he's going to make out about 6 Hellions, and he's going to constantly crank out Marines from these two. So he only has 2 barracks cranking out Marines, and once these 2 Hellions come out, that should make a total of 6 Hellions. Yep, 2 here, and 6 Hellions come out. He's going to swap it with the starport. Now it's going to crank out dual medevac. In the meantime, these 2 Hellions here, I'm not sure why he's not revealing the other 4 Hellions to go harass. Okay, that's bad. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to do that. Now, I would say definitely a good idea to bring these Hellions out with the other 2 and have 6 Hellions kind of controlling the map, getting these watchtowers. I mean, this is kind of bad because with Hellions, you're supposed to control the watchtower. So he's moving out with these Marines right now. Stem is just about done. Medevacs are just about done. Look at this. The timing is so crisp on this build. He's not moving out too early. He's not moving out too late. He wants to move out and have the Medevac intercept his units right here. And, yep, we're gonna wait to see what's gonna happen. Now, these Zerglings he definitely spotted that with some Overlords here, so he's gonna try to do a run-by. But that's going to be very difficult because of all these. Wow, that is beautiful positioning by all of these supply depot. In the meantime, this is the drop that I'm talking about. Now he's going to bring everything in here. These Hellions are going to come in, and it is going to be very difficult to hold this off with 2 medevacs and Hellions. I mean, if all you have is Zergling, this is basically the anti-Zergling unit composition early game. Wow, and he held his own over here. Not bad. And this should be it. I mean, unless Zerg has early banelings, which chances are they're not going to at this stage of the game. Yep. It's just basically cleanup, and we're gonna have GG. The players just talk a little bit. Yeah, and good game. That is game number 1. We're going to take a look at a couple more games of how he does this and see how he reacts to other variations. If the Zerg goes roaches, bailing bus, muta harassment, or does something crazy that we've never seen before. So we're going to see how this strategy pans out with other Zerg openings as well, not just strictly with this one Zerg player and one opening. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you Terrans find this useful, because when I first saw this, I was like, wow. This build is so crisp. I mean, it's amazing how like no one else does this but him on the ladder. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment or something if someone does this and I'm not aware. But at the moment, he's the only player that I know of that does this opening, and I find it very unique. So if you guys like this cast, please subscribe. It really helps me out a lot because I'm just starting out, and I appreciate any comments, any concerns. Just let me know. Thank you, and I will see you guys in the next game.